Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll get rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To throw, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Canes will hustle to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll throw one to his right. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Might be looking to run. Finds a man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Still looking on the move. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Hurricanes line it up with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Coming out aggressively. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Fires to the big fella. Running through contact. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll let it go down the right side. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The first down for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Let's see what they've got on second down. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the first quarter with the score, Miami 14. Georgia. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting a deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to...
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Hurricanes! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking to throw, it's back. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He'll just keep slinging it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throws for the tight end. He's got him, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll throw it on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Martinez. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. The Canes moving quickly to the line. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll bring it back. It's Evans. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami 21.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To the air, it's Beck. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Urasek. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Offense in an empty set. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. To the air, it's Ward. Trying to find his man in the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept
looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Martinez. And that one did not work.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. It is good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's back. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They're just about ready to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best.
What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the offense on second down. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Miami! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. On first down, here comes this offense. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Ward. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. He tries to take the top off. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 11.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
31.
On the move from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception, and you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately need. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just fires deep toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen. We had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Good, solid tackle.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He wants to take the top off. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's what I'm talking about. What a clutch play. You had to have a play on defense. You needed to get the ball back to your offense, forcing the interception, forcing them to throw the football late in the game. Nice job out.
Makes the grab at the 30. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Last time this quarterback